Hey Nick, thanks for sending me your swim video for analysis. The first thing I'm looking at is body balance and alignment. You want to make sure you have proper body balance and alignment before you work on the three main phases of the stroke, which are phase 1, recovery, what's going on with your hand out of the water, because that affects hand entry, which is phase 2. And then ultimately everything we're doing is trying to get a stronger catch and push behind you, which is phase 3. So the two main things that affect alignment and body balance are breathing and kicking. So we need to focus for you on those two things. You can see when you breathe, two things going on. Number one, you, instead of turning your head to the side and keeping half your face in the water, you're lifting your head too high and you're pressing down. And that is you're trying to regain some balance because you're lifting your head too high, and that's actually throwing your balance off. It's also throwing your alignment off. So instead of your ears, shoulders, hips, knees, and ankles in alignment, you kind of have your butt a little bit out, and you kind of, form a little bit of a banana shape instead of a straight body alignment. So we want you to do some balance drills, kicking on side drills, double pump drills, and help regain that balance. So when you're breathing, your hand's here. Because right now, when you lift your head up, your arm is falling. I call it your arm's dropping. And while you're inhaling, your hand is all the way at your hip while your face is still out of the water. And really, it should be helping you balance. So when you rotate to breathe, think about rotating from your hip and not just lifting your head. When it comes to the kick should be coming from your hips and quads. Instead of kicking from the knee down, you want to be kicking from the knee up, using those hips and quads. So I would have you do some kicking on the kickboard, doing the balance drills like I already mentioned. Kick on side drills will help with your kick. We want to use our kick for balance, not necessarily for propulsion. So you don't need to have a strong kick, but you need to have a proper kick from the right muscles. So once you work on your body balance and alignment, the next thing you want to focus on is a high elbow recovery with some fingertip drag drills. You want that elbow above your wrist, above your fingertips, and the fingertip drag drill is a great drill to start with. Also doing some thumb slide drills will help that. The reason the recovery part is so important is because it sets you up for a good hand entry. Right now, your entry as far as fingertips, wrist, and elbow look okay. You just pull right away, or you drop your arm right away, and you're not really pulling. You're just kind of going through the motion without any force in that underwater catch and push phase, which is phase 3. So I'm not going to give you any hand entry drills right now. I just want you to be mindful of it. What I really want you to focus on, and once you change the breathing and the body balance and the kick, that's going to affect the other phases of the stroke. So I'm going to have you work a little bit on the fingertip drag first, and then when you're thinking about the underwater push, you want to think about getting what's called a high elbow catch. Doesn't mean the elbow's on the surface of the water. It just means your fingertips are below your wrist, below your elbow. You're going to get that catch, and then you're going to push all the way behind you. Because right now you can see your arm is coming out of the water here, and you want your arm to push behind you. That pull drives your hip rotation. So it looks like this when you put it all together. One hand goes in the water, one hand pulls, left hand goes in the water, right arm pulls, right arm goes in the water, left arm pulls. So you're kind of getting this rhythm, and you're letting your underwater pull drive your rotation, and it's the rotation that's helping extending your arm out in front of you versus reaching flat and shallow with your shoulder. So that's a lot of information. In summary, you want to start with body balance, alignment, kind of being aware of what's going on in the water. Then you want to move into the recovery drills. Some other drills, which are advanced right now that I don't want you to do, would be my signature drill, which is underwater doggy paddle drill, and then doing some catch-up drill correctly. A lot of people do catch-up drill incorrectly, and I'll explain that more for you when you're ready for it. So hopefully this helped. If you have any questions, let me know. You can shoot me an email. You could leave a voicemail, at speakpipe.com/endurance hour and keep us updated on your progress. Make it a great day.